It's been 10 days since George Floyd was brutally murdered.
How many times do we need to ask you to listen to your players?
What will it take
for one of us to be murdered by police brutality?
What if I was George Floyd?
If I was George Floyd?
What if I was George Floyd?
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 I am George Floyd.
I am Breonna Taylor.
I am Ahmaud Arbery.
I am Eric Garner. I am McCormick Dunn.
I am Tamir Rice.
I am Trayvon Martin.
I am Walter Scott.
I am Michael Brown Jr.
I am Samuel Du Bois.
I am Frank Smart.
I'm Philip White.
I am Jordan Baker.
We will not be silenced.
We assert our right to
Peacefully protest.
It shouldn't take this long to admit. So, on behalf of the National Football League,
This is what we, the players,
Would like to hear you state.
we, the National Football League,
condemn racism and the systematic oppression of black people.
we, the National Football League,
Admit wrong and silencing our players from peacefully protesting.
we, the National Football League,
Believe Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, you know, when I first seen it, I didn't really know what to think, you know, and I didn't want to make any judgments without seeing exactly the question that was asked to him. So once I seen the question that was asked, it was like he diverted and went straight to what he wasn't going to participate in and what he stood for. And, you know, I feel like I know Drew Brees, he's not a racist at all, and I have a lot of love for him, but I think this was a situation where he should have thought it out more. You know, he should have thought things out more and tried to look at things in a different view, you know, because, you know, I know he made a comment about, you know, what he thinks about his grandfather and, you know, his great-grandfather, you know, going to war and this and another, but you know, my parents, we had great-grandparents that went to war as well, but when they came back, they still weren't able to vote. You know, we just didn't have the same rights.
Hello everyone, this is Alcabir the Analyst, and today I'll have some news. I'll be talking Adrian Peterson taking a knee once the NFL season starts. I'll be talking Patrick Mahomes and how he can make a big change. And lastly, you know, I gotta talk about the crazy stuff. Drew Lock ranked 15 as one of the best NFL players, man. Come on, that don't even sound right. This is Alcabir the Analyst, so let me get to it, man. So let me get to first Adrian Peterson. Salute to him, man. He's standing up for his rights. But man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really, really hard for the team he played for to take a big stance like that. I don't think Daniel Snyder is the best owner in the world. His team is called the Redskins. The Redskins. Like, come on. He obviously don't care about minorities. He don't even want to change the name. Like, come on, that's completely offensive. I don't even feel or sound right saying the Redskins. So offensive, especially me being a black man. Second, hopefully they don't try to use his stats against him. Like, yeah, he was pretty middle of the pack. He ran for 898, 5 TDs, averaged 4.3 yards per carry, which is pretty good. But the year before that, when he was with Washington, he did run over 1,000 yards. He had more rushing attempts at 251. Average was a bit lower, 4.2 and 7 TDs. That's really good. I believe AP got a good 2 more years in him, but they probably try to use that. Like, oh yeah, he's getting old. He's really slowing down his production and probably try to cut him. Depending on the league is saying this now, but you see how President Trump came at Roger Goodell. We'll see how he handle it, man. We'll see how he handle that pressure, man. If the players start kneeling, what are they going to do? Second, speaking of kneeling and taking a stance, let's speak on Patrick Mahomes. As you see in the beginning of the video, that video of the collages of players speaking on Black Lives Matter, Patrick Mahomes spoke on it, and I read a report that caused the NFL to react, or Roger Goodell to react quickly And not just Patrick Mahomes, all the black quarterbacks are coming up. You got Patrick Mahomes, you got Lamar Jackson, you got Russell Wilson, you got Kyler Murray. So all these guys are coming up. Lamar Jackson was just MVP. Patrick Mahomes just won Super Bowl MVP. So I believe Patrick Mahomes' big influence can cause a big change in the NFL, and they have to take a stance because you can't kick Patrick Mahomes out the league. He's your moneymaker right now. Salute to all the other quarterbacks in the past, like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, even John Elway, and those guys, Joe Montana. But as you see, all got in common, they white guys, so they had never really, not saying they racist or anything, but they had never understand the black struggle. So they were like, well, they the face of the league, so if these other guys need, we still gonna get our money from the quarterbacks. But now the quarterbacks are black and they actually taking a stance. It's gonna be really hard for the NFL just not to say nothing, man, because you can't do them guys like how y'all did Kaepernick. Can't do it. There's no way. You won't just find talent like that, those once-in-a-lifetime players. Speaking of one-time-in-a-lifetime players, let's speak on my man Drew Lock, man. Salute to him. And I feel so bad having to speak on this guy because, oh man, he just got into the league, man. He threw for 1,020 yards. He didn't start that many games, 7 TDs, 3 picks. And come on, ESPN. Come on, ESPN, with the clickbait and trying to get people riled up and upset and trend. Like, come on, no 15, man. Him, literally everybody behind him is better than him. I'm not going to speak on Michael Thomas being better than DeAndre Hopkins, how they got that messed up, but come on, Drew Lock, man. Come on, man. Come on with the crazy stuff, man. Come on, ESPN. Oh, man. Drew Lock, people. Come on, get out of here with the quote-unquote bold takes. Like, come on, that wasn't bold. It's just silly. And I just put mad pressure on this man. Like, come on. Really? 15? Come on. Y'all gotta be crazy, man. Y'all gotta be crazy. But I think that's all I have today, folks. So salute, like I said, salute to Patrick Mahomes for just doing that brief video. Got Roger Goodell to speak. Also, Jerry Jones, we still on you, man. Want to hear what you got to say. You said anybody that need cannot put that star on their helmet. Let's see what you got to say, man. I really want to hear from this guy. Yeah, like I said, that's all I have today. This is Alcabet, the analyst. I'm Ghost.